The problems of the shelter have been exaggerated by a small but vocal group. Pine Valley is a caring community that takes care of all of its citizens, rich and poor. And I think that's something that the protesters forget.
We don't want vagrants and drug addicts living in our midst.
It is that kind of inflammatory rhetoric that obscures a very simple truth, and that is that the homeless need help. And I intend to see that they get it. Now, Enid Nelson can petition the mayor. That's fine. I plan to petition to keep the shelter open. And I can guarantee you that I will get more signatures than you have gotten from your bridge club or your tea party.
If you want to fight, my dear, you've got one.
All that pent-up anger. Have Marion find you a man.
How long do you plan to milk this publicity stunt?
Elise, this is not a stunt. I plan to be here in this shelter until it is back in good condition and until we can find a replacement for Miss O'Hare.
That is a tall order.
It's a promise. I promise that every person will have a safe night's rest who needs a place to stay tonight and every night from now on.
Easy, darling. I don't know why I talked to you when you're going up on that platform. I swore that I'd be there in case anything happened.
Oh, darling, it's nobody's fault, and it's not your fault. Please, please don't blame yourself anymore.
Who is it?
Guy's here. Says he's from the drugstore.
Come in.
I want to thank you for a delightful interview. I don't know when I've had such a good time.
You are a hoot.
Oh.
Stay in touch.
Oh, listen, anytime you want an interview, just call me, with or without scissors.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless.
Rudy?
Bye.
See you later.
Bye. Bye. Oh.
Oh, come here, you.
I saw you on TV.
You did?
What a surprise.
Yeah, tell me about it. The show started off with Erica, and then all of a sudden she started doing Camille.
What happened?
Well, somebody had sent over an unedited tape of her falling during the charity event, and she freaked out and she locked herself in her dressing.
Oh, my God. That sounds a little extreme, even for Erica.
Well, one way or another, I'm going to get to the bottom of it, that's for sure. Ah. Well. If it isn't the Kane Mutineer.
I owe you an apology.
You all sure everything's cool?
We were telling secrets. Will you read to me, Noah?
Sure. Okay, all right, here we go. There's this dude in a cape with a switchblade, and he's like saving this lady from this big old snake. And she said, "You saved me from that big old snake. I could kiss you right in your mouth, fine as you is." He says, "You know, you ain't too low rent yourself, baby. What say we going back to the castle and kick back? You know, I could like liberate a few serfs. You know, that's always a party." Alma, you want us to start so you can get some sleep?
I love when you tell your stories. I just don't feel well. Please, finish. Listening to you gets my mind off of things.
Whatever you say. Okay. So they're like back at the castle, you know, watching the sunset. He said, "All this is mine, baby. Them fields, those mountains, that forest over there, you just stick with me. I'll give you, you know, 20%. She said, "Why them soldiers burning that village?" Uh-oh. Trouble. They went on me sweet thing and make it go on a while. Julia. Sad, isn't it? I'm sorry.
What?
I thought you knew.
Anton, what are you talking about?
It's Alma,
The latest lab work isn't good. The medication she's on to fight infection has finally taken its toll. Her kidneys are failing. She's gonna die.
I told you shouldn't have done the show.
What I should have done is I should have had my prescription refilled first thing, but Dr. Picardi's service never gave him the message, so... Anyway, I'm fine now, and I thank you for filling in for me, and I hope you haven't ruined my TV career.
It was a little rocky at first, but we managed to pull it off. Lady Lucille and I got along okay.
Who?
Lady Lucille, your guest today.
Ah.
It's quite a cut-up.
Well, don't worry about anything. I'm going to call her. I'm going to smooth things over.
In closing, I would like to say something to Laura, the young girl who was attacked here in the shelter. What happened to you deeply affected a lot of people, myself included. And I would just like to say, if you are listening to this, please come back, and please give me a second chance to help you. At least you'll have to forgive me because I have things that need to get done.
Well, this is typical.
Excuse me?
Well, look at you. You're able-bodied, you're nicely turned out. Why don't you go and get a job and earn your keep like the rest of us?
Lady, I happen to have a job. Personal assistant to Dmitri Merrick. Oh, I see you've heard the name.
I'm sorry, I had no idea.
Oh, you have ideas, all right. A preconceived notion that because I'm black, I'm on the dole. But there are names for people like you.
I'm not a racist.
You prefer bigot? Fine. Now, for your sake, I hope you never know what it's like to feel down and out. But it could happen. Most of the people in this country are 2 or 3 paychecks away from being homeless. Now, you and your rich lady friends, you think you're safe, but you're not. A few bad investments, a crooked accountant, a sudden expensive illness, and you could end up on that cot right there. You think about it.
Rattled those old hounds' cages, but good.
I did, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Listen, you're going to need it, too. I mean, tempo is not exactly going to be a cakewalk with Adam breathing down your neck. Where is he?
Why do you care?
Well, when Adam leaves the scene without having the last word, it usually means trouble.
What's going on?
Alma's kidneys are failing. She may not make it through the night.
Does she know?
No.
Hang it her own way, she does.
Here I am making up ridiculous stories.
Oh, she loves that. Alma loves it when you read to her. Don't stop.
Listen, I'm late for rounds. Are you gonna be okay?
I'll stay with you.
I'll be back as soon as I can, okay?
You ready to go back inside?
Back.
Hey, where'd I stop? Yeah, the pretty lady was just about to save her old man from them unpleasant peasants.
I want to give you something first. No.
I can't take that.
Please, take it. To remember me by.
You going someplace?
The angels say it won't be long. Take it. please?
I'll keep it in the Bible my Aunt Grace gave me a long time ago. No, I ain't gonna forget you, Alma. You hear?
Well, was Tad understanding?
Absolutely. I've trained him well.
What about next week's show?
What about it?
Well, I assume Tad is attempting to hire a celebrity guest host.
Well, why would he ever do that? My goodness, I'm going to host next week's show.
God, you have got to slow down.
Darling, I've got all week to rest up. All week. The show must go on. And it is going to go on with me as its one and only star.
Grace, thank the members of your church group. These clothes are so much appreciated.
Oh, we're glad to help. And listen, if there's ever anything I can do...
We always need volunteers.
Well, sign me up.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'll pass the word on at church, too.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Hi. I'll be with you in just a minute. You want to just take a seat? Just anywhere. Okay.
Room for one more?
Tomorrow on Primetime Live, protecting aquatic life in the desert, a $230 federally approved gas can, government regulations that defy common sense and could cost you money on Primetime Live. Bo and Nora's honeymoon is sure to be hot, but what happens when Tori decides she wants a little fire in her life, too? A 3-alarm fire. Stay tuned for One Life to Live next.